This is about the house you're living in. Someone is secretly watching you from inside. My beloved child, before you listen to anything, first listen carefully, subscribe to this channel right now, and don't you dare skip this message, because the truth I am about to reveal will hit your chest like a silent storm you never saw coming, and if you miss even 1 second, you will regret it. Now breathe, slowly, because what I'm going to tell you is about the house you are living in, the walls surrounding you, the rooms you sleep in, the silence that follows you, and the footsteps you have ignored for months without realizing they weren't your imagination. My child, listen very carefully. There is someone connected to your house in a way you never expected. Someone who has been watching you, observing your movements, studying your patterns, and waiting for a moment that is now coming closer than you think. And before you think this is random, no, it is not random. It is not coincidence. It is not an accident. This is a warning. A spiritual alarm. A sign meant only for you. Right now, as I speak, someone's eyes are on you, someone who shouldn't even know anything about your home, someone who shouldn't even have access to where you live, yet she does. Yes, she does. A woman. A woman whose presence around your house has increased quietly, slowly, secretly. And the most dangerous part? You have no idea who she truly is. My child, pause. Don't move. Just listen. Because if you even blink too fast, you will miss the detail that explains everything. There is a woman who has been holding something against you, something she refuses to let go. She has been quietly circling your life, but now she has started circling your home. She knows more than you think. She has seen more than you expect. And she has planned more than you are ready for. Inside your home, the energy shifts every time you walk into a room, because you're not alone. You keep thinking it's just stress, just tiredness, just overthinking, but I'm telling you, your body is reacting to a presence, a movement, a silent watcher. You know the weird feeling you get sometimes when you walk past the kitchen? Or when you enter your bedroom at night and feel someone already there? Or when the lights flicker but you convince yourself it's the electricity? No. It's not electricity. It's not stress. It's not imagination. It's her. A woman who carries a strange mixture of anger, jealousy, and curiosity about you. She doesn't want your house. She wants the control that comes with entering your life through your house. Someone told her something about you, something that made her feel threatened, insecure, or obsessed. And instead of confronting you, she chose to silently observe you. My beloved child, you need to hear this next part very carefully. She is connected to someone you know. Someone you trust. Someone you spoke to recently. And that person, whether intentionally or unintentionally, has given her access to information she never should have had. And now, she has started entering spaces connected to your home. Maybe she watches from outside. Maybe she comes when you're not there. Maybe she looks through something connected to your daily routine. Maybe she listens through someone else's device. Maybe she is gathering information to confront someone. Maybe she is waiting to expose something. Maybe she is preparing for a move that will shake your peace. Listen to your heart, because your heart has already sensed her. Her energy is like a shadow that moves faster than light and slower than suspicion. She thinks you don't know anything. She thinks her steps are invisible. She thinks you cannot sense her presence. But your spirit did. And that's why you're hearing this message right now. Let me tell you something very important. This woman has no power to harm you. None. But she does have the ability to create confusion, misunderstandings, emotional disturbance, and silent chaos if you ignore the signs. The reason she is watching you isn't because she wants to hurt you, it's because she is trying to find something, some truth, some detail, some connection she believes you're hiding. And the biggest twist? Someone close to you is involved. Someone who once laughed with you, sat with you, shared things with you, and this woman is connected to them. It may be through jealousy. It may be through insecurity. It may be through a past connection. It may be through a hidden conversation. It may be through someone who lied to her. But the one thing you must understand is this: her eyes are not on your house, her eyes are on you. Now listen carefully, because this is the part where audience usually leaves, but you won't, because this part is for you only. She is planning to come closer soon. Not to attack. Not to harm. Not to break anything. But to reveal something. A truth. A misunderstanding. A secret. A hidden conversation. A name. A message. A situation. Whatever it is, it will shake your heart for a moment, but it will also free you. Because this woman is coming with something that was kept hidden from you. Something someone else should have told you long ago. Something you needed to know to move forward. This is why the energy in your home has changed. This is why your sleep has been disturbed. This is why you keep feeling someone around you. It is spiritual preparation for a truth that is coming toward you. And when it arrives, everything will make sense. The confusion. The distance. The coldness from someone. The sudden change in behavior. The strange conversations. The unexpected silence. Everything. My child, don't panic. Don't fear. You are protected. Your home is protected. Your spirit is protected. But before this woman steps forward, you must stay alert. Not scared. Alert. That is why this message reached you. That is why your heart stopped when you read the title. That is why you couldn't scroll away. Because you were meant to know. Someone is secretly watching you from inside the story of your house, because she is carrying a truth that belongs to you. My child, now that you've heard the first part, listen even more carefully, because what I am about to reveal now will make the hair on your arms rise, and your heartbeat will shift, because this part is not just about the woman watching you, it's about the moment she chose to begin watching you. My child, it did not start today. It did not start yesterday. It did not start last week. The truth is, she has been quietly sensing your presence for a long time, but only recently did she find the courage to step closer. And the way she stepped closer, the way she approached your house, the way she observed your life, none of that was random. There was a trigger. A specific moment. A specific conversation. A specific incident that made her shift her attention onto you. And that is the part you never knew. My beloved child, stop and think, why does someone suddenly start watching you? Why does someone step into your energy without permission? Why does someone pay attention to your house, your routine, your path, your silence? It's because someone around you, someone connected to your house, mentioned your name in a moment of anger, jealousy, pain, regret, or suspicion. Yes, my child, your name was taken. And this woman heard it. Someone said something about you, something that didn't sit right with her, something that made her feel like she needed to dig deeper, something that made her believe that your life had truth she wasn't aware of. And from that moment onward, her curiosity became a shadow. And that shadow followed you home. My child, you didn't realize it because you were busy handling your life, your responsibilities, your emotions, your silence. But Esichi wasn't busy with her life. She was busy with you. Watching you. Studying you. Wondering about you. Thinking about your intentions. And the strangest part? She thinks you know something about her, even though you don't. That's why she keeps circling your house silently. That's why the energy shifts when you open your door. That's why sometimes you feel like someone walked just 2 seconds before you entered a room. Because she has entered spiritual proximity to your home. And now let me reveal the part that will shock you even more. She once stood very close to your door. Yes, closer than you think. She wasn't there to hurt you. She wasn't there to break anything. She wasn't there to do anything dangerous. She was there to confirm something. To check whether what she heard about you was true. To see if the energy she felt around your name was real. And when she reached close to your door, something happened that she did not expect. She felt something, an energy, a presence, a force, something that pushed her back spiritually. She felt that you were protected. She felt that whatever she thought about you wasn't the full truth. And that moment confused her even more. That's why she stepped back. But she didn't stop. She just changed the way she watched you. My child, she has access to something connected to your home, an object, an information, a conversation, a digital connection, or a physical pathway. And this access made her believe she has the right to observe you. But she doesn't. She only thinks she does. In reality, she is walking on a path that will expose her own fear. And that fear is tied to someone very close to you. Someone who still pretends everything is normal. Someone who hides their real feelings. Someone who hasn't told you what they said to her. Someone who acted strong in front of her but weak when it came to telling you the truth. And that is why she is watching you. Because she wants answers. Answers Esichi thinks you have, but you don't. Now listen to this next part very carefully because this is the heart of part 2. You are not supposed to chase her. You are not supposed to fear her. You are not supposed to confront her. You are only supposed to stay spiritually and emotionally alert. Because soon, very soon, something will happen that will force this woman to reveal something she has kept hidden. A message. A truth. A confession. A secret about someone you know. And when this comes out, your entire perspective will change overnight. My beloved child, this is the moment where people usually scroll away, but you cannot. Because you are standing at the edge of a truth that affects your home, your peace, your relationships, your safety, and your destiny. The woman watching you is not your enemy. She is a messenger of truth. A truth someone else tried to hide from you. But understand this, she wasn't supposed to enter your home physically. She wasn't supposed to get this close. She wasn't supposed to know the details she knows. Yet she does, because someone gave her access. And that, my child, is the part of the story that is about to explode. Because when truth comes out, two people are exposed. Not just her. The person who tried to hide things from you will also be revealed. And the moment this truth reaches your ears, something inside you will shift forever. A door will close. A cycle will end. A chapter will break. But you will rise, protected, aware, and stronger. The spiritual world has been trying to warn you, but you kept ignoring the signs, until now. That's why this message reached you today. Because you deserve clarity. You deserve peace. You deserve protection. And nothing, not jealousy, not secrets, not lies, not hidden watchers, can stop what is coming for you next, truth. My child, listen to me carefully, because this part is the one that the other creator never revealed fully to his audience, but I am going to give it to you exactly in that same energy, that same tension, that same slow-moving shock that locks the audience and doesn't let them breathe. My beloved child, as you sit there listening to these words, something inside your home, something inside your memory, something inside your spirit, is already reacting. Because you know, deep inside, you know this message is not random, not accidental, not a coincidence placed in front of you by chance. No. It was placed because the truth inside your house has been shaking silently, like a soft earthquake under your feet, and you have been pretending not to feel it. But now, you must face it. My child, hear me, the woman who has been watching you secretly, she didn't appear suddenly. She didn't appear because she wanted to. She appeared because she was told something about you, something about your behavior, something about your past, something about your intentions. And that something was a lie. Yes, my child, a lie. A twisted version of the truth spoken by someone who feared that their own secret would come out if they didn't divert attention toward you. And this woman believed it. She believed every word. And that belief turned into suspicion. That suspicion turned into curiosity. And that curiosity turned into silent observation. That's why she came near your house. That's why she positioned herself quietly in the background of your life. That's why you felt a shift in the air whenever you stepped into certain rooms. Because her presence wasn't physical, it was emotional, mental, energetic, spiritual. She carried a question in her heart, a question someone planted in her mind. And that question was connected to you. My child, she has been watching your routine more closely than you realize. She has been noticing what time you step outside, what time you return, what time you sleep, what time you stay silent. And she has been comparing it to something she was told. But here's the part that catches your breath. you have never done anything to deserve that suspicion. Yet her mind is stuck on it. My beloved child, listen carefully. The reason she keeps returning, the reason she keeps circling around your home, the reason she feels drawn to your energy again and again, is because she is looking for confirmation of something someone else told her. And the person who told her this is not far from you. In fact, this person pretends everything is normal when they speak to you. They act like they have nothing to hide. They act like their world is clean. But inside their heart, they hold a fear. A fear that one day, you will know the truth they tried to bury behind your back. And this is the moment where the audience's heart squeezes, and they cannot leave, because this is the moment where everything begins to connect. My child, the woman watching you is not your enemy. She is a mirror reflecting the lies someone else built about you. She is holding pieces of information, confused, mixed, twisted, that she thinks fit together. But those pieces are broken. They don't match your truth. They don't match your intentions. They don't match the reality of who you are. And soon, very soon, she is going to realize that. My child, before that happens, let me reveal something you have not allowed yourself to acknowledge. The strange noises you sometimes hear in your house, the soft clicks, the unusual creaks, the sudden silence, those are not random. They are signs of energetic tension building. You have spiritually been sensing someone's eyes on your life. Not physically inside your house, but spiritually inside the narrative of your home. And this is why you feel watched even when no one is around. Because her thoughts about you are reaching you. Her assumptions about you have created a thread that pulls her attention deeper into your world. And that thread is tightening. Now listen, my child, because this part is where the viral scripts hit hardest. She is not watching you because she wants to hurt you. She is watching you because she wants to know whether the accusation she heard about you is true. And that accusation, this will shock you, was connected to your loyalty, your character, and your involvement in something someone else did. Yes, someone did something. And instead of admitting it, they pushed the blame toward you. And that blame reached her. And that's why she is silently watching, quietly measuring, secretly evaluating every detail of your life. Because she thinks, you know the truth. But you don't. You never did. You were left in the dark while someone else shaped a false story about you. And that false story is what brought her to your house. My beloved child, hear this deeply. The truth she is holding is not dangerous to your life, but it is dangerous to your peace. Because once it comes out, it will expose someone you trusted. Someone you believed. Someone you never expected would twist your name behind your back. And when she reveals this truth, when she speaks what she knows, what she heard, what she believed, you will feel anger, shock, hurt, and relief all at the same time. Because the truth doesn't just expose her suspicion, it exposes the person who lied to her. My child, the reason you are hearing this message is because the spiritual world wants you prepared. They don't want you reacting in fear. They don't want you reacting emotionally. They want you calm, steady, aware, and ready. Because what is coming is not an attack, it is a revelation. A revelation that breaks a cycle that kept you blind. A revelation that forces two people to show their real faces. A revelation that brings peace into your home by removing the hidden tension that has been sitting like a shadow behind your door. And understand this clearly, you will not chase the truth. The truth will come to you. She will speak. She will reveal what she knows. She will tell you who said what. She will tell you why she started watching you. She will tell you the lie that was planted. She will tell you the person behind it. And the moment she speaks, the moment her words touch your ears, your entire understanding of someone close to you will shatter. The real shock is not her watching you. The real shock is the reason behind it. Someone tried to protect their own mistake, by pointing a finger at you. But the spiritual world is stepping in. They are rearranging everything. They are pulling every hidden truth to the surface. And no matter how much someone tries to bury it, no matter how much they try to hide, no matter how hard they try to act innocent, the truth will rise. And you, my child, will stand in the center of clarity, finally understanding who was loyal to you and who was only pretending. My beloved child, prepare yourself. The truth connected to your house is coming. My child, now that we have reached this point, you must listen with a deeper level of awareness, because what I am about to reveal is not something the ordinary mind would understand. This is the part where the other creator's audience gets locked in, because the truth becomes heavier, clearer, and dangerously closer to your life. My beloved child, the woman who has been silently watching you has reached a level of confusion inside her heart that is stronger than before. She is now torn between what she was told and what she is sensing about you. And this tension is exactly why her presence around your home has increased spiritually. You may not see her physically, but spiritually, emotionally, mentally, she is standing closer than ever, holding the weight of a truth that she doesn't know how to handle anymore. She thought she understood everything. She thought she had every answer. She thought the story someone fed her was complete. But now, as days pass, her mind is starting to break open. She is realizing that something is wrong. Something doesn't add up. Something doesn't match the truth she thought she knew. And this realization has forced her to look deeper into your life, not because she wants to invade your privacy, but because she wants to understand why her heart tells her one story while someone else told her another. My child, listen carefully, she is beginning to see signs that the accusation she heard about you was built on insecurity, not truth. She is starting to feel that someone used her, manipulated her emotions, dragged her into something that she never should have been part of. And this is where the story becomes painful for her. Because when someone believes a lie for too long, the truth becomes a knife. And right now, she is standing at the edge of that knife. She can feel the truth cutting into the version of the story she believed. And that cut is pushing her to come even closer to your house, to understand what really happened. My child, you must understand that she is not the only one carrying the weight of this secret. The person who lied to her, the person who twisted your name, the person who protected their own guilt by placing you in the line of suspicion, that person is now living in fear. Yes, my child, fear. Because they know something they tried to bury is rising again. They know the lie they built is cracking open. They know the woman they manipulated is starting to see the truth. They know you are spiritually awakening. And they know that sooner than later, everything they hid will come into the light. This is why their behavior toward you has changed recently, either becoming unusually friendly or strangely distant. They don't know how to act anymore. They don't know whether to keep pretending or to prepare themselves for exposure. They don't know if the truth will come out quietly or explode suddenly. And the fear of that moment is eating them from the inside. My beloved child, this is why the energy inside your house has been unstable. This is why certain rooms feel heavy. This is why you sometimes wake up in the night feeling watched. This is why you sense movement where no one is there. These are not ghosts. These are not spirits trying to harm you. These are emotional energies connected to the people who have created this tension. Their thoughts, their fears, their lies, their suspicion, these energies have started leaking into your space. And you are picking up on them without realizing why. But now you will. Because everything is aligning. My child, listen, the woman who is watching you is reaching a breaking point. She cannot keep her silence anymore. She cannot live in confusion anymore. She cannot carry the burden of the lie she was told anymore. And this pressure will make her speak soon. She will speak because the truth inside her heart is more powerful than the lie inside her memory. And when she speaks, she will not whisper. She will not drop hints. She will not hide behind half-truths. She will reveal everything. She will tell you exactly what someone told her about you. She will tell you why she believed it. She will tell you how long she carried that suspicion. She will tell you why she came near your home quietly, secretly, spiritually. And the shock will not come from her words, it will come from the name she takes. Because the person who lied to her is someone you trusted deeply. Someone who acted innocent in front of you. Someone who pretended to protect you while stabbing your character from behind. Someone who feared that their own truth would destroy something, so they threw your name into the fire instead. My child, are you hearing me? The woman watching you is not the danger. The lie behind her is the danger. The person who manipulated her is the danger. And that person's fear is growing. They know the woman is getting ready to talk. They know you are getting close to clarity. They know the lie cannot survive any longer. And this is why the tension around you feels heavier every day. Because the truth is not just approaching, it is surrounding all three of you. My beloved child, when the truth finally breaks through, you will experience three things at once. First, the shock of hearing what was said about you. Second, the realization of who twisted your name. Third, the relief of understanding why you felt spiritually watched for so long. And after this revelation, something powerful will happen inside your home. The heaviness will disappear. The strange sensations will stop. The silent watcher energy will fade. Because the truth will free your house from the confusion that has been silently sitting inside it. My child, this is the part where you must be still. Do not confront anyone. Do not react emotionally. Do not accuse. Do not rush. Let everything unfold in divine timing. The woman will speak. The truth will come. The liar will be exposed. And you, you will finally understand everything that has been happening around you. This is the moment your soul has been preparing for. The moment where your house becomes clear again. The moment where your spirit becomes stronger. The moment where truth replaces every shadow that ever tried to enter your life. My beloved child, the truth connected to your house is coming closer with every breath you take. My child, now we step into the part where the truth starts breathing on your neck, where the shadows of the past begin to uncover themselves, and where the spiritual pressure around your home becomes almost undeniable. Listen to me carefully, because what I am about to reveal will connect every loose piece you've been sensing for months without understanding why your heart kept whispering warnings you couldn't explain. My beloved child, the woman who has been watching you silently, she is no longer just observing. Her mind is moving. Her heart is racing. Her truth is cracking open like glass under weight. She is beginning to understand that the picture she was given about you was damaged from the beginning. She is starting to notice that the story she was told has holes in it. She is realizing that the version she believed was stitched together by someone who feared exposure more than honesty. And the more she realizes this, the closer she draws toward your truth. She is not approaching out of anger, she is approaching out of confusion, longing, guilt, fear, curiosity, and a strange sense of responsibility to uncover what really happened. My child, you don't see the war happening inside her heart, but I do. I see how she replays conversations in her mind. I see how she remembers the exact moment someone mentioned your name. I see how she questions why that person said what they said. I see how she feels a heavy pull toward your home, as if the truth is tied to the very air you breathe. She is not just watching from the shadows anymore, she is preparing to step out. Not to confront you with blame, but to confront the truth she's been carrying. But listen, my child, before she reveals anything, something more painful must surface. And that painful thing is this: she is realizing that the person who used your name, the person who spoke to her, the person who planted suspicion in her mind, that person cared more about protecting their own mistake than protecting your dignity. And this realization is breaking her. She trusted that person. She believed that person. She took their words as truth. And now, as the truth starts rising inside her spirit, she feels betrayed too, not just by the story, but by the person who created it. And that betrayal is pushing her even more toward the truth. My beloved child, the person who lied about you, who used your name as a shield for their own actions, who twisted the truth to keep themselves safe, that person is now spiritually shaking. They feel the truth coming. They can sense the energy shifting. They know the story they created won't survive much longer. They know the woman is breaking free from their influence. They know you are receiving spiritual awareness. And they know that once the truth comes out, they will no longer be able to look at you the same way. Their fear is growing silently. They are trying to act normal. They are pretending everything is fine. They are smiling, but their spirit is trembling. They are speaking casually, but their mind is screaming. Because they know what they did. They know what they said. They know why they did it. And they know the moment the woman speaks, the lie collapses. My child, this is why you have been feeling strange recently, especially inside your home. It's not the walls. It's not the lighting. It's not stress. It's not your imagination. It's the spiritual tension forming because the truth is trying to enter while the lie is trying to hold on. And that clash is happening inside the emotional space of your house. This is why sometimes your room feels heavier than usual. This is why certain corners of your home feel colder. This is why you feel watched even when no one is around. The energy of unspoken truth has been sitting there. And the moment the truth is spoken, that heavy energy will vanish instantly. But before that happens, you must understand the deeper layer of this story. That woman, she didn't choose to watch you. She was pushed into watching you. She was convinced to doubt you. She was manipulated to keep an eye on you. She didn't do this out of malice. She did it because someone she trusted convinced her that you were involved in something you had no knowledge of. And that someone is terrified now. My beloved child, the moment she speaks, the moment she reveals everything, the moment she tells you what she heard and who she heard it from, your entire understanding of certain relationships will shift. You will realize who was loyal and who was pretending. You will see who protected your name and who destroyed it behind your back. You will understand why you felt distance from someone without any clear reason. You will see why certain tensions appeared out of nowhere. You will finally know why your spirit kept feeling watched. My child, the revelation is close. So close that your spirit already feels it approaching. So close that the woman watching you is losing sleep over it. So close that the person who lied is unable to breathe normally when they think of you. So close that your house feels like it is waiting for something to break open. And when it breaks open, there will be 3 reactions. 1. She will feel relief for finally releasing the truth she carried. 2. You will feel clarity after months of spiritual confusion. 3. The liar will feel exposed for the first time. This is the turning point. This is where the story shifts. This is where the truth replaces the lie. This is where your spirit rises above every shadow that tried to enter your home. And hear me, child, after this truth comes, your house will feel different. Still. Light. Peaceful. Clear. Because the woman's presence was not danger, her presence was the carrier of a truth someone hid from you. And the moment that truth is spoken, the energy inside your home will release. My beloved child, be patient. Don't confront. Don't question. Don't doubt. Let the truth come naturally. Because once it arrives, your eyes will open to realities you never imagined. My child, now that we have reached the final moment, the moment where truth and tension meet each other in silence, you must listen with the deepest part of your spirit. Because what I am about to reveal now is not just the ending of this story, but the beginning of clarity you never expected to receive. My beloved child, the woman who has been watching you, who has been circling around your home, who has been carrying a confusion planted inside her heart, she has reached the point where her silence can no longer survive. She has carried the weight of someone else's lie for too long. She has replayed conversations 1,000 times inside her mind. She has doubted you, doubted herself, doubted everything she was told. And now her heart is collapsing under the truth her spirit refuses to ignore any longer. she is ready to speak. And when she does, every shadow around your home will lose its power. My child, listen carefully, because this is where the creator's script usually hits the deepest nerve in the audience, the point where the truth they didn't expect finally shows its face. The woman was not watching you because she hated you. She was watching you because she feared a lie. A lie that someone whispered to her softly, carefully, strategically. Someone who knew exactly how to target her emotions. Someone who knew exactly how to twist your name. Someone who used your character as the shield for their own mistake. And the woman, she believed it. Not because she wanted to, but because the person who told her the lie was someone she trusted too deeply. And now that she realizes she was misled, she feels two things at the same time: the guilt of doubting you, and the anger of being manipulated. And those two emotions have pushed her to this final step, the step where she must reveal everything. My child, the person who lied, the person who twisted your name, the person who planted suspicion inside her heart, that person is now spiritually trembling. They feel the truth rising. They feel their words circling back to them. They feel the moment of exposure approaching. Their fear is not of you, it is of what the woman is about to reveal. Because the moment she opens her mouth, their entire mask will fall. My beloved child, the reason you felt watched, the reason your house felt heavy, the reason your nights felt restless, the reason your spirit felt unsettled, was because their energy and their lies were trying to attach themselves to your peace. But understand this, your spirit rejected it. That's why you felt distant. That's why you felt uneasy. That's why something inside you whispered that something wasn't right. Your soul sensed the lie before your mind understood it. And now, your soul is about to be proven right. The woman is going to tell you what she heard. She will reveal the name of the person who told her. She will reveal the exact words they used. She will reveal the reason she believed it. She will reveal how long she carried it. She will reveal why she watched you. And when she does, the shock you feel will not come from what she says, it will come from who said it. Because it will be someone who acted innocent in front of you. Someone who smiled at you. Someone who pretended to stand with you. Someone who acted like they never said anything behind your back. Someone who acted like their world was clean while throwing your name into the dirt to protect themselves. And when that name comes out, everything inside you will stop for a moment. Not because you are weak, but because betrayal always hits hardest when it comes from a familiar hand. My child, the Creator's final style always reveals one last spiritual truth: you were never watched because you were guilty. You were watched because you were innocent, and someone else feared that their own actions would be uncovered if the woman ever learned the truth. That is why they used your name. That is why they created the story. That is why they fed the lie. That is why they made you the center of suspicion. Because they thought you would never know. They thought the woman would never question them. They thought the lie would live forever. They thought the truth would remain buried. But lies built on fear eventually collapse under their own weight. And now, everything is collapsing. My beloved child, when the woman finally speaks to you, you will feel something powerful, your mind clearing, your spirit settling, your home breathing again. The heaviness you've been sensing will lift instantly. The confusion will fade. The tension will disappear. Because the truth does not bring pain, it brings freedom. And the final spiritual twist, the last hit of this creator's style, after the truth comes out, the person who lied will try to explain themselves. They will try to justify their actions. They will try to soften what they did. They will try to shift the blame again. But you will not fall for it. You will not react in anger. You will not fight. You will simply see them without the mask they wore. And that will be enough. Because the truth you receive will turn your silence into strength. My child, the woman's eyes, the liar's fear, the house's energy, everything has been building toward this one final moment. Truth is coming. And once it arrives, nothing in your spirit, your home, or your relationships will ever be the same again.